at those while I was gone.
Yeah, that's what Cass just went to Disneyland.
Oh, nice. I've never been.
See, you're even in the right country. You should go.
I actually, my dad and Nikki invited me to go the next time because now that the twins are getting older and she's having another one in like 2 weeks.
Oh,
they're gonna
God.
need help.
Yep.
But the only problem is, like, I'm not going to be able to pay for myself, and I don't want to ask them to pay for me, but I just can't really afford a vacation right now.
I swear to God, you need to stop paying for goddamn D&D at this rate. Eat food, woman.
Did I show you the picture of me with my little Minnie Mouse ears yesterday?
You showed me, yeah.
I showed you the three of us, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, welcome, Nick. How you doing?
Good.
That's good. How's your week been? Been to any theme parks?
Not for quite a long time.
Oh, that's fair enough. I actually don't remember. What state are you in?
Oh, I'm actually in Canada.
Oh.
I can't even... Canada.
It doesn't make a big difference there. Wait, what like famous Canadian theme parks? Do you have any?
Don't think anyone has heard of the PNE.
No. Like, I think Disneyland is the biggest one, so I don't know, man. You know, what is it? The only reason people might know about Luna Park is because it's the theme park that you can see the Sydney Opera House from. Most people know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Never been. Mostly because I don't care for opera. I subscribe to the very modern opinion of opera is way too fucking slow. I can barely sit through a Star Trek episode sometimes. Yeah, we had lockdown, so we started watching Deep Space Nine. So that's been a bit of fun. It really does weird me out though, because everyone stands with their faces like not 30 centimeters apart. Like everyone gets right fucking next to each other. It's really weird to look at. But I have no idea if anyone else actually watches any of that.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Beautiful. It looks like a plushy toy. Hold on. You can't just do this to us, Cully. You got to put it in the right channel. There you go. That's what Off Topic is for, by the way. Just post whatever random bullshit memes you want.
Don't tell me that, because then you're going to get my favorite GIF in the world.
Do it. Who's gonna stop you? Oh shit, where is it?
Aww.
Oh, beautiful.
I love how mad he looks at the end.
Rejection. Personally, I'm very impartial to this GIF. It's a good one, man. However, this is one I also use pretty frequently.
What the heck is that from?
That is the Australian shitposter meme. He's got the hand. It's a thing from 4chan, basically. That's where it all started. Our country is too deadly, so we just troll everybody else. That's why drop bears exist. Did I do that? I think I did do that. At one point, I was really bored, so I decided I was going to make mechanized drop bears because I really want to find a way to use and abuse this one feat. Hold on, it was really fucking dumb. It was something along the lines of they could jump really high and then create a temporary barrier to jump off of. Where is it? Branch pounce. That's the one. Alright. You jump out of a tree, so you add your fall damage to your damage. So they were suicidal mechanized koalas that would jump 500 feet in the air, then fall down at you aggressively, and they die even if they missed. Like it didn't. They would just die. But they existed exclusively as a meme, and I don't want to actually throw them at players because realistically they will kill people.
I had a DM throw some similar enemies at me at one time, but they all missed and they just all died, and my character was level good, so he just felt really bad about it.
Yeah, all of them were just suiciding around me. It's like, oh man, this is awkward.
Especially since he was an non-lethal build, so he literally wouldn't kill anyone.
Oh boy. Yeah, that gets really awkward then. Yeah, there's a lot of dumb shit. Especially considering we use Elephant in the Room feat tax, which basically moves. Do you know how many monsters have power attack by default?
Pretty much all, don't they?
Yeah, basically every creature that wants to hurt you in melee has power attack. It's kind of crazy. There is rules for how you convert them. So basically, 50% of monsters now have improved Bull Rush and improved Sunder.
So they get to have all the fun.
Yeah, exactly. I hate with a burning passion using Sunder against players. No one wants their armor or their weapons just broken. That's just a dick move. Effective, but it's a dick move. No one wants to have to pay gold after every battle. It's just as bad as getting restoration cast, basically. But they exist, and this happens, so I deal with it. So, TLDR, blame the monster manual, not me. Anyway, Mike, still stuck at work, I'm guessing?
He just texted me saying he's coming home, so I told him to hop on Discord as soon as he gets in the car.
Oh yeah, it's all good. When he does, we'll go over the recap and whatnot. But there's no big rush right now. Oh. Oh shit, I'll be right back. Alright.
Can anybody hear me?
Oh, yeah, we can hear you.
Copy that. I am just getting off work and driving home. I'll be home soon.
Yeah, you're all good. I have to go through mandatory rituals. I always like to light an incense stick around session time.
What kind of incense, out of curiosity?
Good question. This one is there. Oh, it's just called Vitality. There's like so many of them don't have their actual sense listed anywhere. They just throw random words at you and hope that you understand. Like, what's...
Do you feel more vital?
Definitely. I feel I have increased vigor. Although I probably do
Do you
need to...
feel like if you were to attack something, you'd be able to double your hit dice or double the dice?
No, not that vigorous. Wait, what's the fucking... Something that always throws me off. There's like a spell called Invigorate or something. It's for adepts. Do you know Adept is the worst spellcasting class literally ever designed. Oh, it's just called Vigor. +1 on a damage roll. Some powerful cantrips. I think I could stand with Incense Sticks being a cantrip. That works. Though my Incense box is dying at the moment just because... I don't know, it's like 2 years old and it's developing a lot of holes from leftover ashes. But that's that. Alrighty. So, who wants to go over what happened last week? Probably other than you, Mike, just because you don't have the best audio quality right now.
Well, we feigned like loyalty or allegiance to Quan Hong, and it appears we have been blessed in some way.
True. It was more feigning loyalty to the church. Yeah, like feigned might be a strong word for some.
And then Athos like waited for us for most of the time.
Got really drunk.
Yeah.
Corona's got more drunk though, so you know.
And then we went back to the church after that, and they told us about a thing that's doing things that I don't remember because I didn't read that far into my notes. Oh, going out to stop a thing from doing things to crops.
Yes.
That's going crazy.
So it was...
I just did that quest on World of Warcraft.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. It is in fact some kind of metal creature, as described by Babe. Apparently it's works for them, but it's going... Something's gone wrong and they need it to be stopped. And something that is probably worth reminding you all of is Cattell found some kind of trace of hidden doors. Secret hidden beneath the altar in the church.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, also somebody's suspicious of the party within the church. Some fielded man that didn't seem too happy to have you guys around. Those are the main things. Beyond, you know, Lynn's freak out. Understandable when you wake up with a goat head. Anyway.
I need to actually add that to my sheet.
It's probably something worth noting down, you know? Yes, so... What was it? NVIDIA can make people stop being detained. Cattell can see colours. And Lynn can grow a goat head. All amazingly useful powers, I'm sure. What you've always wanted. Anyway. Yes, so you guys are planning on heading out to the local farm area just so you can figure out whatever is really going on with all this. Is there anything that you want to do in town before you head out to there?
Nope.
I think we accomplished everything we wanted here.
Oh, you guys aren't leaving particularly far from town. It's quite literally just outside the city walls and gates. It's just if there's anything you wanted to buy or sell or the like, whatnot. If not, you guys can head over there pretty easily. It's just outside, like I said. You find a farmer who's willing to guide you. He tells you that the thing, he doesn't really know exactly what it is. They just call it. It's got a name, but everyone just calls it the metal horse. It basically just plows the fields much more efficiently than any of the oxen or other beasts of burden in the local area. It only needs some instructions and it goes all day, all night, never stopping. But it kind of went berserk recently and destroyed all the crops in a field. People don't really know why. It's just there. Its handler is trying to keep an eye on it, but he doesn't seem to know what to do. Kind of useless, supposedly. And we'll throw you guys to there. So.
Confused human. 10 out of 10.
Thank you. Before you can see a small fenced-off farm area. What looks to have been perhaps once usable has long been stamped over and crushed. There looks to be disturbed dirt all over the place, beyond just whatever would be used with the broken plow, not too far away from whatever that thing is. You guys look over and can see there is indeed a metallic horse of some variety. The front legs of this mechanized replica are clearly damaged. There's some holes exposing gears hidden beneath the metal. You can indeed tell that while it's on some kind of standby or waiting, it has a great deal of moving parts going throughout it. It just kind of aimlessly stares at the ground in front of it. Unmoving and unfeeling. Not too far away from you there is a man with what looks to be various pages of schematics of some variety, blueprints and documents detailing probably whatever this is. He doesn't seem to have noticed you at all. Very absorbed in his own observations and plotting, perhaps.
Should we go talk to this human? Who wants to take a lead on that?
Lynn will approach him. kind of loudly so as not to startle him.
He spins about. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, he's just going to turn over to you and it's like, hello there. And who are you all?
We are just some people from the temple. We heard that there was some trouble going on out here, and we wanted to see if there was anything that we could do to help.
Trouble. Not really trouble. Minor crisis, but it's fine. It'll technically resolve itself beforehand. I'm just trying to resolve it faster. That's all.
Is there anything that we can do to assist?
Perhaps. How much do you know of mechanized crafting?
I don't personally know anything, but it looks like you do have some information in your hands there that we might be able to learn off of. And maybe members of my party might have some information as well.
Well, unless you feel like dedicating a few years of research, I don't think this will be of particular use to you. Thank you for the offer. I can let you have a look over it if you really want to. But this is a very delicate matter.
Cattell will kind of like step over and kind of like peek at his paperwork and be like, so this is like clockwork type machinery, correct?
Oh, yes. Are you familiar?
Quite familiar, I would say.
Oh, really? Wonderful. Are you from Helveski?
Yes.
Oh.
That is,
You look the part. Some people steal the attire as they come on through. I understand. So am I. Obviously. But yes, this. You may browse through if you would like. I can tell you whatever you would need. But the big thing is that the construct, as it were, has gone haywire. It will turn itself off after another 10 days or so, but that will put people behind in the harvest. They tend to rely on it quite a lot.
And what's
sorry.
the main power source?
He pulls out a large key of some variety with a handle that looks like it can be turned around. Yes. Old Lyra is powered by a winding key, just like most clockworks. And we haven't really gotten as far as some of the others, but I've been doing plenty of work on the old dear, and I have made it a bit more efficient. Somewhat to my own detriment here, I suppose.
I see.
Of course, I should introduce myself. I am Eugene Barclay. And each of you are?
My name is Grace.
I am Arias.
Julia.
Very well. I must say, if you would like to, you can investigate from here. Lyra won't come any closer so long as you do not step upon the farm. It seems like that's the designated territory of protection, as it were. Though, I would also ask that you don't try and shoot anything from out here. If that were the case, she would probably just charge through everything. And fence repairs are not exactly my forte.
In terms of theories so far, what do you think would be the best way to disable or perhaps reset the mechanical machinery?
Should you be able to stop the creature? It should. I should be able to repair it. This has happened before. Normally we just wait for the wind down to cease. Once Lyra loses power, I'll be able to fix her up, and we can get her running nice and smoothly again. But if you could, well, it'll take a few, maybe a day or so of repairs, but I'll be able to get it up functioning nice and quickly after, if you were able to just, well, stop it without damaging her too much. If you could wind her down, if you get this key into the back, it would be difficult, but you could start lowering the days of functioning relatively quickly, I suppose.
That sounds like a good idea.
It will not be easy, even should I try and approach. She is a bit aggressive, to say the least. Have you ever been kicked by a horse before?
I don't believe I have. No.
Well, I can assure you, you do not want to be, nor do you want to be by a creature that's as powerful as an ox, with a lot more maneuverability in its hind legs.
Indeed.
Oh, also the mouth is plenty of gears there. Don't want that running across your face. I've gone through more than one of those incidents.
How does this guy look? Like, does he look like he's been beaten up over the years?
He looks like mostly fine. It looks like he's had a pretty easy life, all things considered, but you can see there is some, like, distinct, weird-looking scars. Like, you can spot them out knowing your kinds of origins. Like, there's a part where, like, a gear has burnt into his skin, and it's just left a lingering mark there. There's, what you think is maybe the remnants of a horseshoe to, like, his... Just around his shoulder area. Yes. Well, you see. Lyra's been... She works perfectly fine. I've just done a few things over the years, and sometimes efficiency does take a toll upon both parties. This wasn't one of those for reference. I keep those elsewhere. But yes, please. Browse through, see if you can think of something that I haven't. I would be very grateful if we could get through this without too much damage to the poor steed.
Indeed. Okay, so Catel's going to turn back to the party. And she's going to give the rundown that we need to wind it down or otherwise disable or stop it. Can Catel look at the blueprints and glean any like weak points or maybe any of the exposed gears that she can tell from the animal that she could perhaps get something stuck into to slow it down?
Yeah, sure. Give me a craft clockwork or knowledge engineering check. Craft clockwork is easier than knowledge engineering. Oh, very nice. Alright. So, well, Coronas doesn't really understand much about whatever this thing is. Catel, you can recognize that most creatures like this, this is a clockwork steed specifically. Beyond a clockwork creature's vulnerability to electricity as a whole, it has many fine mechanical parts that should they be jammed or disrupted in some way, can halt the creature briefly. While there's nothing that would stop it directly long enough for you to just wind it down, should you strike one of these areas, you would likely be able to stall it long enough for someone to bring it down to the ground and hopefully contain it in some way, either with rope or simply holding it down. But yes, if you were to throw some alchemicals in the right place, probably acid would be the most efficient. You'd be able to probably limit its maneuverability, stall one of its legs or the like.
Okay. I mean, obviously, I'll relay that to the rest of the party as I'm looking at it.
Yeah. And we will also just go ahead and post construct traits for everybody. Which is basically, it's immune to everything that requires a fort save.
Where was that vulnerability you mentioned?
The specific location is going to be embedding something in one of its primary back leg gears.
Okay, well, my general idea would be to limit the amount of kicking and maneuverability and winding down as much as possible. Does anybody else have any other ideas that they would like to throw out?
Sounds like a good idea to me.
We established that it is weak to lightning or electricity.
Mm-hmm.
I believe I can summon a lightning elemental that we can kind of throw at it and see if that can stun it a bit. I don't know how useful that would be.
Sounds like it would be useful.
I do have some magic that at a distance could shatter a part of it, although not sure whether we want to do that much damage.
I mean, worst case scenario, if it's life or death, we could use it to curtail greater disaster.
Otherwise, I could at a close distance see if I could shackle its legs if we deal with the rear legs first and attempt to immobilize it. I could summon some shackles to prevent it from any further movement to make it easier to get whatever that key you mentioned into it.
Well, it sounds like a plan to me. Do you guys need to prepare at all, or should we just go on out there?
I'll just need 15 minutes to prepare a spell.
Okay.
And for the lightning summon idea, did you want us to go with it or just send it out alone?
I'm thinking that I'll send it out alone. It can fly pretty far, pretty fast. It won't stay around for very long. I think I only get like 20 seconds before it'll disappear. But if I just have it charged straight forward at it, then I think it might do something.
Good idea. Better than getting any of us hurt.
Alrighty. Um, Mike, you are back now?
I am officially here.
Alrighty, very good. Says, there is a open gate over there if people want to be ready in some manner. But otherwise, you guys are ready to do what you like when you would like to.
Prior to going out there, Cattell will take an extract of bark skin.
Very nice. Alrighty.
I shall cast Bull Strength and Iron Skin upon myself.
Pretty good.
I'm going to switch it up and do a Judgment of Sacred Justice then.
Alrighty. There we go. And cool. Alright. So the creature, as I said, is kind of just standing there over its broken plow and looking at the ground. It makes no moves towards you as you all cast spells and prepare yourselves. What are you to do?
Once everyone else is ready, I'll go ahead and summon Nature's Ally with my little lightning elemental.
Ooh. Alrighty. Alright. Where would you like to summon it, as it has a close range?
How close is close?
This level, 35 feet.
Probably as close to the horse as it can get.
Alrighty. You summon forth an elemental of lightning. The creature appears with a thunderbolt strike to the ground below, and the clockwork steed turns to look at it. You feel like it would blow steam if it was physically capable of doing so. But instead, it just launches onto its back hooves and readies itself to charge. Can I get a roll for initiative? And we'll just throw everyone else over. You guys, you're pretty sure it won't do anything if you're outside, but depends how smart it's feeling, you know? Alrighty. That's a good initiative on the part of the lightning elemental.
Yeah. It has better modifiers than me and Balder.
Alrighty. It is up first. While the clockwork steed seems to have noticed it, it hasn't moved yet. So, what is the plan, Lynn?
I am going to tell my little elemental to fly at it and, I guess, slam it.
Smash him up good.
Yes. It says Metal Mastery under special attacks. Do I still just add the +3, or is that a specific thing?
It is a creature made of metal, so yes, you add the +3 to hit it.
Okay. And he can fly 100, so I'll just toss him right there.
Alrighty, that is a hit. So, for the damage roll, just go ahead and roll whatever it is, but any electricity damage is increased by 50%. Very nice. Eight damage instead of 7. Improvements. Alright. The steed seems to buzz with energy as the elemental strikes it, as if it was going into some kind of overdrive. Is that the elemental's turn done? Alrighty. Nvidia, it is yours.
Alright, I did miss part of the plan, so I apologize, just so I was on my way up. We're not trying to beat it up, right? We're just trying to, like, shut it down?
Correct. We're trying to limit its mobility so we can get this key into its back and wind it down. Trying not to damage it since it will still be of use once fixed.
Okay. And then Atlas was going to potentially get its legs locked. And okay. In that
That
case,
was
we
the
don't.
plan, but upon reading Shackle, I can't do it on a large creature yet.
Oh no.
If you guys can get it immobilized, I'll let that work.
The front was it the front kneecaps that were weak? That we saw like the gears and stuff on.
The front legs are damaged. Yes, but go ahead, Cattell.
It's the back leg gears that were the weak points, correct?
Yes. With the front ones already damaged, if you guys can seize up the back legs, it will not be able to balance itself correctly, and will make it easier to hold down while you wind it down.
Is that something my elemental can do?
It can try.
Okay.
I'm not very good at holding things down, if I'm being perfectly honest.
I'll try my best. Not my forte, but
Everyone dogpile.
That or like we just specifically stab at knees and hope that works. So do we want to jump the fence or do we want to wait?
I mean, you can wait. Just know that as soon as you attack, even if you're outside the fence, it might charge at you.
Right, that's what I was thinking. I just want to know if, like, do you want me to draw it closer so that it does kind of charge at us so you don't have to run as far? Or would you rather just kind of hold back for now?
Doesn't matter to me. I was planning on running out.
Okay. If you're planning on running out, then let me know if I can do this. If we're going to cross the threshold, I would like to like go maybe like, 30 feet straight out. And can I just like, it's not really holding an action as much as like, well, kind of is holding an action. I'm trying to basically make a single person pike wall so that if it charges at me, I can, stab at its knees.
Yes, so you can basically just take the brace action.
Okay, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Cool, copy. I have to look that up. I don't think I've ever heard of the brace action before.
It's technically a part of the brace weaponry. I don't know if glaives have brace. I don't know. Normally it is practical, yes, of a pike. If a creature charges at you, you deal double damage to it on a hit with your readied action.
Okay, I mean, I don't... yeah, okay. So yeah, that I'll be bracing if you'll allow it. If not, I'll just ready in action to stab at it, which I know is different.
Yeah, but you don't need the brace feature. It's just we'll let it go. It's fine. You can try and go for the back legs.
Okay, copy that. And that's what I will do. I will post up, and if it wants to charge me, fantastic.
Alrighty. Cattell, it is yours.
Okay. I will also just kind of wait. Ideally, if it starts to charge at me, I kind of want to be prepared to jump out of the way. That thing.
So, if you want, you can take a stand action to ready a movement on your turn. So if it comes near you, you could run away. Sound like a plan?
Sure.
Alrighty. Alright. Boulder's turn. This is a
Boulder's
big.
just gonna chill.
Yeah. Okay. It's a big mecha horse. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing here. Alright. So. The clockwork steed, after being struck by electricity, seems to be running very, very quickly, as if it couldn't contain its own form of energy. And it begins to lash out at the lightning elemental before it. First, it leans down with its open maw, which has a gear buzzing behind it, and attempts to lash into the face of the lightning elemental. Does a 22 hit the lightning elemental?
Yes.
Alrighty. The lightning elemental takes 14 points of damage as the clockwork steed clamps its jaw around its head and begins to deliver a terrible grinding across the lightning elemental's face.
Rest in peace.
Oh, it's dead?
Yeah, it has 11 HP.
Alrighty. It vanishes.
It just exploded.
Yeah, basically. It seems like the steed loses a large source of whatever energy was driving it to go that quickly. It stomps down on where the lightning elemental was, rending the ground asunder, but does nothing more for the turn. Len, it is yours.
Oh, look at that. I am going to go right there and then use gravity bow.
Alrighty. Oh, there's two Athos. Athos, it is yours.
I'll use both my actions to move over here.
Alrighty. NVIDIA.
Alrighty. NVIDIA is going to attempt to draw aggro, I guess, because she doesn't want anybody squishy to get hit. But she's going to get a little bit closer. Just like right there. And then brace again.
Alrighty. Cattell.
Okay. And then, same as before. I'm just gonna wait.
Okay. Balder continues to chill?
Yep.
Alright. He'll move on to the darker grass. Alrighty. Its turn. It We'll go for the closest thing to it. And runs directly at Cattell. You may take your raid action to run away before it reaches you if you would like, or you can wait till it does get to you.
I'll wait till it gets to me so I can get like a closer look at it.
Alrighty. The creature runs directly up to you. And it looks like it's about to spin about and launch a kick in your general direction. Can you give me a perception check? Alright. Something you notice on its front legs is that it looks to have been damaged by some kind of acid, you think. The corrosion definitely looks like that. With your knowledge of alchemy, you're fairly certain that's what's done this to the creature, not why it's made it aggressive, though.
Okay.
And if you would like to move away, you will take an AFO.
Okay, I'll do that.
You did. That's why I had to ask if you wanted to move before or after. The creature will attempt to kick you in the back as you run away. Ooh, does a 28 hit?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Ah, you're fine. It's only 4 points of damage as a quick kick to the arse. You can move your full movement speed, or you can stay that 5 feet. That's up to you.
I'm just gonna go right there.
Alrighty. And it is fast, and will pursue over to here.
Oh boy.
That's within 10 feet of me.
Yes, you
I
may
believe.
take your attack.
Woo woo!
If you're going
We're not
to
doing it.
Yeah, if you're going to try and swing for its back legs, you will take a -4 to hit, just because its hind legs are quite far from where you are.
Copy that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, actually, would I even be able to hit its hind legs? I assume I wouldn't be able to.
We're going to give the -4. It's effectively getting cover. So.
Copy. I'll attempt it then. It doesn't hurt to try. I don't have anything else. I did get Judgment of Sacred Justice. Yeah, okay, that's
Yeah.
just to help it. Alright, we're not gonna try to do anything crazy then. Ooh, like
That is going to be a hit.
Okay, so that'd be 16 damage to its back legs.
Well, it's not double to the back legs.
Yeah. Figured I'd ask.
But it is knocked off balance.
Ooh.
So that might make other things easier. Lynn, it is yours.
I'm just going to step there and then hope that her bow does something.
Her bow doesn't do something.
Okay, well.
Uh,
Right there, then.
You take the shot off at the creature, but its metal hide is very difficult to pierce with just simple arrows. Is that you done for the turn?
Yes.
Alright. Athos, it is yours.
I will move over here. And actually, before I move, I go to cast Shield of Faith on myself. Then
Very fair.
that'll be everything.
Alrighty. NVIDIA.
Alrighty, I'm going to just try to give a better shot at the. So, dropping down right there, would that give me a no penalty on hitting the legs?
No penalty on hitting the legs.
Woo woo! Okay, we're gonna do that. And then again, I have no idea what this thing's AC is, so I'm just gonna keep on trying to just to hit the legs specifically, and eventually trip it, but just hitting the legs for now.
That is a hit. And
Okay.
that's some good leggy damage.
All right.
Alrighty. With
It's also flanked too. I just realized.
yes.
But
Not as relevant right now. Actually, I have no idea if Cattell is a weapon that threatens. Doesn't matter.
oh, if she has a crossbow, then no, it doesn't.
Probably. Alright. With a swift strike, you're able to take out one of the legs, and the creature balances precariously upon its remaining two central legs and its last back leg. Alright. Are you done for the turn?
Yes, that's gonna do it for me.
Alrighty. Cattell.
So how hard would it be to try to get on top of the horse at this point?
That will be a grapple check, which is going to be easier than usual. So, CMB based. Alrighty. You kind of throw yourself at the creature. You get your arms wrapped around the front of the clockwork steel, but you're unable to clamp onto the back this turn.
Okay.
But you can spot where you think you need to actually start winding the key. Boulder continues to chill.
Maybe slightly.
Yeah, alright.
He's restless.
Yeah, he vibes. Alrighty. The steed is not pleased by you grabbing onto the front of it. So it's going to lean its face down and attempt to tear it away with gears. Oh boy.
Oh no.
I'm guessing a 31 hits.
Oh no.
Yeah.
As Eugene said, strong as an ox. Alrighty, 10 points of damage as it clamps its jaw around your head, and a horrible buzzing comes directly in place with your face, searing away some of the skin.
Oof. Not so beautiful now, huh? What would you never actually say that?
So mean. Oh my goodness.
Oh, spicy.
I'm so salty right now. Like, I feel so bad because I'm just sitting here just going like, huh, Cattell's getting hurt. I have a wand and I could heal her, but I'm not gonna. I'm just like, oh my god, I'm a monster.
That's holding grudges there.
Lynn's got big grudge energy. Alright. The creature will not try and kick anyone else with its damaged body. Alright, Lynn, it's your turn. What are you doing? Not healing Cattell, I assume.
Despite saying that I am actually going to use my wand and heal her because I am trying to make her like me.
You will not be able to heal this turn, but you can cast the spell in preparation.
Okay, it is a wand. Does that?
Yeah, it's still got touch range.
Okay.
So you can cast it this turn, and so long as you don't cast the spell next turn, you can run up and pat Cattell in the back and make it feel better.
Oh god, okay.
That's a free action, so you still have your full suite of actions.
Okay.
Alright, Athos, you're finally next to the creature. What do?
I will walk up to it and attempt to hold it to help Cattell get on that.
Alright, give me a CMB check. Alright, you give her the assist, but are unable to do anything too meaningful yourself. Alrighty. Nvidia, it is yours.
Oh no. Well, if Atlas is right there, I'm gonna rotate farther around. I can get that sweet flank.
Yeah, get that good old flanking going.
I hope this is not going to make things worse, but I'm going to aim at the other leg now and hope that I can like knock it over.
Alrighty, let's see.
If I make things worse, I'm so sorry. I'm getting a little cocky, so I'm going to power attack.
Oh boy.
Oh no!
That's why I don't get cocky, kid.
I mean, it's a difference of 1. It would have been a 17, so...
Shh, it's fine. The steed is able to bat away the glaive as it approaches it. Is that you done for the turn?
Yeah. Is there any way I could like try to intimidate it into attacking me?
You're pretty sure that it doesn't know the meaning of fear, so probably not.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Cattell, it is yours. Athos is assisting, so you gain a +2 on the check.
Okay. So do I just still roll CMB?
Yep.
Okay.
I will allow acrobatics to maneuver yourself on it instead. I don't know if that would have been any better for you. Is that with +2 or without?
Wait, why would I get +2?
Athos is assisting you in holding it down.
Oh, gotcha. That's without.
Alrighty. You're on its back now, but you aren't able to really restrain the creature in any way. You're just kind of atop it. So it should be able to bite you now, at least. Or whatever it counts as biting.
Am I close to the keyhole spot?
Yes, but you won't be able to do that this turn, as while it is bucking and active, you won't be able to turn it properly.
Gotcha.
Alrighty. Boulder. What's he doing?
Feel good. Just gonna chill.
Alrighty. The steed. It is going to go ahead and turn around and try and bite the other person that's grappling it currently.
I'm over here. God dang it!
It doesn't have reach.
That's true.
Alright. Athos, does a 22 hit you?
It does.
Oh!
Exactly.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, it's like, got a lot of buffs on you. I actually have no idea right now.
My AC's at 21 at the moment.
Oh, okay. Like with Cattell, the creature opens up its mouth and a whirring saw blade of a gear comes directly at you. It strikes through a chink in the armor and you take 14 points of damage. It's going to attempt to shake Cattell off while this is all going on. And... well, it is a time... oh, that is a timed roll on that one, I suppose. Cattell, it tries to, like, buck you off, but instead it's just like a gentle rocking motion.
Okay.
I just imagine it's like one of those like bull riding things.
Yeah, it's like the first 3 seconds. Sorry, go on. Alright. Lynn, it is yours.
Well, Cattell's on its back now, so I don't think I can reach her without seriously endangering myself.
You'll be fine. Just give her a pat on the back.
I'll give Athos a pat on the back instead.
Okay.
And then you said that I'll still be able to do an attack.
Yeah, you still have your stand action.
Okay. Then I guess I'll just try to shoot it.
Alright.
Pew,
Nice.
That is a hit. You pew the pew. Alrighty. you take a shot, which manages to pierce its metal hide, and it just kind of glares at you. Then, Athos, it is yours.
I will
Oh,
try
I
holding
forgot
it
to roll for the
again.
healing for Athos.
Oh, yes, please actually roll the healing. 1d8 plus 1. Ooh, very good. With only a single leg on it, Athos, you're actually able to help bring it down to the ground temporarily.
And that'll be my turn.
And don't forget to heal yourself.
Oh, that was okay.
Alrighty. NVIDIA, it is on the ground. What to do?
I mean, I'm not very good at this, but I'm going to try to help. I'll run forward and attempt to help dogpile it, I suppose.
Alright, go for that DC 10 assist, I believe.
I can roll a 9.
You can roll.
Ah, there you go. Okay.
See, easy. You join in.
My plus
on the
one.
dogpile. Yeah. Alrighty.
I really got to get agile maneuvers. It's bad.
It's fine. Alright, Cattell, you have a +4 bonus to help pin this thing down.
Okay. And still CMB. Also, this would ride count for this, or am I not technically riding it?
Ride is to stay on it. The grapple is being used to try and knock it down and get it into a position where you can actually turn the key.
Gotcha. Okay. So, yeah.
Even with the help of everybody else, you're unable to get the key into position. Try as you may. Alrighty. Boulder.
Balder is still not joining us.
Alright, he passes his vibe check.
He knows he's not allowed.
The creature will attempt to break free of the people dogpiling it. As that and that at the moment. Alrighty. Among the party, does anyone have a current CMD higher than 22?
Nope.
Shield of Faith does apply. I don't know if Athos will have it with that.
With Shield of Faith, Iron Skin doesn't apply, right?
Iron Skin does not. It's just the deflection bonus does.
Yeah. So yeah, with Shield of Faith, they'll just be 20.
Alrighty. The creature is able to cease the dog pile, but is unable to get up properly. But it's gonna try to anyway and provoke 3 AFOs.
Shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. It's still considered flanked, yeah?
Yep.
Alright, so from everybody?
Oh yeah, one AVO from everybody. That's why it's getting 3 AVOs. I don't know who has a weapon out at the moment to do so, but
I'd like to believe that she tried.
that's a beautiful
What about-
punch. That's actually a really good punch, pal. What?
Nice.
So theoretically, could I grab like a crossbow bolt and try to shove it in between the gears?
You could try, yes. Would you like to do that for your AVO?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Give me an attack roll then. And unfortunately, Nvidia, you do miss.
Man, how badly did I miss? Was it close?
You were very, very close.
I shouldn't have tried to hit for power again. God dang it. For Nvidia, it was just a melee attack, yeah?
Yes. So long as you had, you had your weapon out. That's why Athos punched it. Alrighty, Cattell, you're able to go ahead and jam a crossbow bolt in one of its exposed areas in the front leg, unable to reach the back from where you are positioned. But it kind of stalls on that leg as well, and it balances very precariously on its two middle legs at this point in time. As much as you can imagine, anyone with a set of legs in the middle of their body would balance themselves. Alright, Lynn, it is yours.
I'm gonna go up and try to pin it down again.
Alrighty, give me that CMB check.
Nice.
Ooh, very nice. Lynn runs up and tackles the creature as soon as it manages to get back up. Alrighty.
If I shift into tiger form and become like 250 pounds heavier, will that pin it down even more?
It will certainly help in some way. Alright. Athos.
Piling on.
Alright, you assist in the piling on. Nvidia.
50-50 chance to pile on.
Better than 50-50. See, easy. Aid in the pile on. Alright, Cattell. You have a +6 against the prone creature. We believe in you.
Wait. Can I roll inspiration for that?
With the gear jammed in the front, yeah, sure. Studied combat, yep. +6. Do we get it against a prone creature with its neg full? That is enough for you to jam the key into position. You just... Oh, now you can start winding it down. Everyone else just has to keep it there.
Okay.
Alright. It is Baldur's turn. Alright. Pinned to the ground as it is, and unable to get it without getting itself beaten, it attempts to kick at Nvidia with its one good leg.
Go for it. It will probably hit based on its rolls.
It's got a really good strength score. Alrighty. Well, you are correct. You did roll well though. Does 27 hit?
Absolutely, it does.
Yeah. Alrighty, for
I'll take a 5.
5 points of damage. Oh, sorry, it was a 23. I forgot. Prone.
Also hits.
Just yeah, I should keep that in mind. Yeah. Alrighty.
Nvidia's AC isn't bad, but it's not great.
Yeah. Alright. Lynn, we believe.
I just need to do that, right?
Yep, and that's a good roll. Alright, you maintain the pile on. Athos.
Gonna try to do it better.
Nice.
Nice.
That's, with everyone's assistance, that's actually a high enough roll to get it properly grappled. Cool, so that's that. Next turn you'll be, you gain a +5 on consecutive CMB checks, and next turn you may attempt to pin it if you'd like. Alright, Nvidia.
Do I have an opportunity to ruin all of that if I roll badly?
No, it's just whether or not you assist or not.
Okay, fantastic. I'll roll to help out. Yeah.
Yeah. Teamwork. Hey, look, man, the bonuses are actually very helpful here. Alrighty, Cattell, it is yours.
Alright, still CMB, right?
Now we are using a disable device check. Or craft clockwork. Take your pick.
Ooh.
And one is better than the other.
I wouldn't be surprised. Alrighty. You're able to start winding the creature down. As it begins to slowly lose power. And, yep, cool. Boulder vibe checks.
He's just chilling.
He passes. Alright, the creature. The clockwork steed desperately attempts to break free of its grapple with its horrible penalties at the moment. Alrighty. Does a 20 beat your CMD Athos?
20 is exactly my CMD.
Wait. I'm just trying to remember. Wait, does prone apply? Prone does apply! Hey, there you go. Never mind, it's 16. Thank God. Alright, Lynn. Continue the pylon.
Always the pylon.
Always the pylon. Believe in the pylon.
You need more pylons.
You need to construct additional pylons. That's enough to keep assisting. Athos. Roll that CMB check for +5. I hope that's not the right number.
That's not including the +5, but...
Okay. Unfortunately, that is too low, and the grapple is broken, but you're able to still assist in holding it down. NVIDIA, same for you?
Sorry, might as well.
Just believe in the good rolls, not 11s.
It was gonna come. So.
It was gonna happen.
I was rolling 4 10s in a row or something like that.
Well, that's uncanny. Alright, you're unable to assist. Cattell, that creature is breaking free of its holds. Would you like to give me another craft clockwork to continue to wind it down? Alrighty, not as good this time. With its bucking and wild movements, you're unable to wind it down as much as you did before, but you're still ticking it down. And Boulder vibe checks? Alright. Now that it is free of that, the creature will once again begin to buck and strike at whatever it can. And is just going to stay prone for all of this. Alrighty, Lynn. A 25 to hit you.
Yup.
Yup. It opens its maw and begins to grind at you with the gear. Take 11 points of damage. And... oh. That was the wrong thing. Alright, while it's prone, NVIDIA does a 17 hit you.
Ooh, no, it does not.
Okay, cool. It's down with the neg 4. That attack actually isn't that likely to hit.
You sounded so happy.
Not being kicked in the face is typically a fun thing. Most people would agree. Alrighty, Lynn.
Can I safely step back?
Ah, you can. You can take a 5-foot step.
I'm gonna do that. And I'm mad. It's gonna shoot. Oh.
Roll me a D100, please.
Oh no.
You take a shot off, and you accidentally fire it just a little bit too high, and it goes directly at where Cattell is turning the key. Cattell, you get nicked in the hand by Lynn's arrow as it spins the winding down an additional notch, but none too pleasant for your hand. You take 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Trying your best.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Athos, it is yours.
Better than 2, come on.
That's better than a 2. With the prone, that is another grapple. Alrighty. This poor creature. Alrighty. NVIDIA.
Alright, since I'm not trying to damage it too much, I'll keep on trying to help out with that grapple.
Alrighty, cool.
Another 10, alright.
That's an assist. That's all that matters. Alrighty, Cattell. Go for that wind down.
Oh wait, oops! I want to do clockwork.
Probably, yeah. Apparently you didn't. You're steadily winding it down. Your hand's hurting right now. Boulder does his vibe check, and the creature attempts to break out of its grapple once more. Nope. Never mind. Oh, it was public. Ah, it doesn't matter.
Aha, we know!
You know, oh, it's neg 4 CMB. Oh. Athos, does a nat what? No, it doesn't. Alright, Lynn. You shot Cattell in the hand. What's the next plan? Also,
Pretend it
just
wasn't
do this.
intentional.
Alright. There we go. Almost forgot. We should have done that ages ago.
Nice.
Assisting all along, the dog pile continues. It is properly double grappled. Athos, make that maintain check. Alright.
Does that have all the
Better than
bonuses?
Sorry?
I just said, does that have like the...
5.
Yeah. It lacks... It's not a 2. Lacks the +5, but that's... Lynn's still grappling it. So you're assisting Lynn with her grapple now. We're just swapping grapples, guys. It's fine.
We got it, don't worry.
We got this. NVIDIA, it is yours.
Alright, I will continue to help.
Yep.
That's another 10. Holy crap.
You're consistent. Just take down your combat moves. It's easy.
I think it's just crazy. I've only rolled one thing that has not been a 10 in like the last 6 rolls.
It's yeah.
I mean, I'm not complaining.
I
I'm happy
wouldn't.
with it.
I'd be
think it's
happier.
Amazing.
All right, Cattell, it is yours.
Alright.
Ooh, very good. Ooh.
Just because.
Alrighty. You wind down, and the creature looks like it's beginning to slow, as if it's on the verge of shutting down.
Ooh.
But before it does Boulder have anything to do?
Nope.
All
I
right.
added him on there in case I wanted to throw him in, but you said it has a really strong kick, and I was like, I probably don't want my melee-only companion to be in there.
It's fine. Really, the horrific buzzsaw gears are more of a problem. On that note, it will attempt to break free of the grapple once more. However, I don't believe that... sorry, Lynn, does that beat your CMD?
It does.
Alrighty. It is free of the grapple, but cannot do anything else. Would you like to try and re-grapple?
No, I would like to succeed.
Apparently, you are correct. You do succeed. Alright, let's just... I didn't even take the icon off. Probably for the best.
Oh no.
Athos.
Hey, Tinsel.
Oh, no.
That's right.
Not on
For
that
this?
one. It is a combat check, unfortunately. You do not assist, but you do not hamper in any way.
Gotta be a little tired from holding it down, for that entire time before
Oh, yeah.
Lynn took over.
This has been this has been over a minute of combat now. Nvidia, it is yours.
All right, I'm helping too.
All right, believe.
Hey.
Give her that help. All right, Cattell. You think it's only got one good last wind in it? Give us that craft clockwork. Alrighty. You wind and wind and wind as your friends hold the clockwork steed in place long enough for you to be able to turn off the damaged steed. It slows and eventually comes to a stop, falling to the ground, unmoving. And with that, the combat is done.
Woo.
Nice job, team.
Yeah, there's a lot of face scarring that might occur after all of this.
Aesthetic.
Cattell will take extract of Cure Light Wounds.
Okay, 4.
Not terrible. Not the worst possible, but not terrible. Actually, you should be at +4 by now because you are cast level 4. So it should be 5 HP in total.
Gotcha. Okay.
Slight improvement. As soon as you're able to put the creature to a stop, Eugene rushes over, begins to inspect. He leans down and puts his hand on the creature's head and just seems to be whispering soothing words to it.
Don't look at that. That was an accident.
That's fine.
We now know.
We know your cast level. Ooh. Oh. Thank you very much for this. Oh, goodness. I was a bit worried there.
Sorry if we hit the legs a little hard.
No. It's fine. You wound it down, so this will be much easier to fix than, well, if you'd gone a bit too far. But I would have understood either way. But thank you very much for not breaking it too much.
No, we understand the need to have such a tool to help out the local farms. Absolutely.
Yeah. It's a magnificent piece of machinery. It would be a true shame to see it lost.
Let's see.
Yay!
It looks like there's some acid damage on the front knees. Do you know anything about that?
Perhaps the burrow is like the disturbed dirt occurred around the same time, and I have my theories, but I've never studied the creatures all too extensively. They're kind of an underground tunneling thing. I couldn't really speak too much of what they are, but
I'm sorry, what creatures are these? The underground tunnelers that shoot acid?
yes. They're a bit of a problem when it comes to livestock in general. What might they be called? Ancakes. That's the one. Ancakes.
Could I do a monster lore nature check on that? If that is a nature check?
It is Arcana, I do believe. They are magical beasts.
Ooh, okay. Do you mind if I add my +3 for monster lore?
Oh yeah, no, go ahead.
I'm sorry, it's +4 now. Haha.
Yeah. Yep. Alrighty. 19. So, Coronis knows what egg eggs are, but not too much about them. NVIDIA, you know a bit about the creatures, and you can tell
Maximum roll.
you're pretty sure you've dissected one of these at some point. So
NVIDIA starts to say something smart about it, but then like immediately gets drowned out by Cattell.
yeah. Ankegs are an all too common plague upon the rural areas of the world. And these horse-sized burrowing monsters generally avoid heavily settled areas like cities, but do enjoy hunting livestock and humans not too far away from the wilderness.
How do you spell this, by the way? I'm so sorry.
Ankheg. Tell what you can assume is that this creature mistook the clockwork steed for an actual horse and tried to eat it, but it didn't go too well. You know, they spit acid only in moments of desperation or when they're frustrated. So there's a good chance that it was a fight that it was not winning.
Gotcha. But the attack by this creature, would it have triggered the weird behavior in the clockwork steed?
From what you know, it shouldn't, like, they don't have any way of enraging constructs or the like specifically. It seems to have just gone on a highly defensive action.
Gotcha.
So whatever happened made it kind of flip out and see everything as a threat. That's what you're able to roughly gather with your expert knowledge on both of these creatures.
Okay.
And, you know, just because we got a nice high roll, this is what an Ankeg will look like. Just uploads. There you go.
Oh, that's pleasant.
This burrowing bug-like monster scuttles about on 6 legs, drooling noxious green ichor from its clacking mandibles.
Should we be worried about them in the area? I'm asking Cattell, sorry.
Presumably.
Mr. Barclay, have you had additional problems with these ant-cakes? I don't know too much about them. I know basically what they are and what they do, but...
Not particularly. I mean, if you really wish to, you could traverse their tunnels, but I would not recommend it. They are an issue in a lot of rural farmlands, from what I'm aware. It's how I first learnt of the creatures. But I don't believe that one will be coming back anytime soon.
Okay.
But I'm sure anyone who you come across would greatly appreciate if you stopped them wherever they sprung up. But that's more of a job for the Adventurers Guild, typically.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, thank you very much for this. I'll get some of the farmers to help me bring this back to the lab, get it fixed up.
Sounds good. Do you need any more help with anything else in the area?
Unless you decide that you wish to function as beasts of burden, I would say not.
Okay.
But yes, thank you very much for this. You are staying in town by chance?
Yes, we're staying in town. We're recent additions to the temple, so.
Oh, of course, yes. Definitely send them my regards. I wasn't really expecting too much in the way of direct assistance. This isn't exactly the first time this has occurred.
When was the last time that something like this happened? Just out of curiosity.
Perhaps last winter, I do believe. Similar kind of problem, really. Something drove old Lara here to go a bit berserk and defended the farm. We let our time out because, well, it's a lot safer for everybody that way. It's good to see that people are capable enough to, well, manage this. It's on no real set schedule that this happens. It's just occasionally something will occur and things won't go too well for a brief period of time.
Okay. The rest of our party, is there anything that anybody would like to do while out of town?
Nope.
Nope.
Don't die.
Bad color. No death.
No deaths allowed.
No death.
All right. Well,
No IRL death.
let's head back. And I guess if there's nothing left else for us out here, we can report to Bay and see if they have anything else, or maybe if we gained enough clout for them to give us information.
Alrighty. You guys, Eugene gets a few farmers to load up the clockwork steed onto a cart, and they eventually start pulling it away.
Do we have to fill out a work order or something?
No, you guys are all good. He'll have to handle all the paperwork.
Like Eugene signs off, like they were here from this time to this time, they accomplished the task.
Yeah, exactly. Alright. So, you guys start heading back to the church, but for the moment, I'm just going to run to the bathroom. So I'll be right back.
Sounds good.
I'll also be right back.
Cuckoo.
Also have to be.
Alrighty. So, the plan was just to head straight over to the church then?
Presumably everyone but me.
Oh, yes. In the meantime, what are you going to go do, Athos?
Sorry, I'm back to.
Yeah, you're all good. Sorry, I thought only Cole left as well.
So, yeah, we're all here.
You're all good,
Well,
guys.
almost.
Don't worry.
Cass is back. There you go.
Not a problem. As I was saying, so everyone's happy just head back to church?
Yeah, unless there's anything else people want to do before we go back. Athos, I mean, you definitely don't have to come with us if you don't want to.
It would be for the better.
If they give us any rewards, we'll bring it over.
Good.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think they would. I assume it's very much like, you know, you do this for the good of Banahong sort of thing. But in case they do.
Shit, you're stealing the words. Doing this for the good of the people.
Right. Like I said, I don't expect a reward. It's more about, you know, getting in with the temple. That's what it's all about. So we could potentially betray them later. You never know. That's what infiltration's all about.
Exactly. Remember, you be prepared to kill everybody that you know. It's the classic Batman style.
Batman doesn't kill people, though.
Yeah, but he has a plan to stop them.
Brutally assaults and maims, maybe, but he doesn't kill people.
Depends on the continuity, but yes.
Yeah, okay, but those are generally not canon. I think. I'm pretty sure.
The tragic part is when they're all canon because of different timelines. Multiverses are annoying.
Yeah, comics in general are kind of lame like that when you're like, I don't know what's true anymore.
Yeah, basically. Anyway. Alright. Athos, are you going to head off over to the inn once more?
Maybe I'll walk around the market this time.
Oh, good.
Don't want to drink too much twice.
Fair enough. Alrighty. We'll get back to that.
Very responsible.
Yes. Is Boulder coming with, or is he going with Athos?
He'll stick with Athos.
Alrighty. You guys rock up at the temple once more, and are greeted upon your entry. Bay looks to have recently been giving a sermon, just standing up by the altar at the moment, while a couple worshippers sit around, pray, and are consoled by the various priests.
She's finished with the sermon, though, yeah?
Yes. She's not currently busy.
Got it.
I need to go acknowledge the person who just entered my house. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
No worries.
Probably a good idea. Is Cattell sitting outside, or is she going to join everybody else?
Oh, sorry. I was writing stuff.
No, you're all good. I was just checking. Look, man, Lynn decided that she was going to sneak out around the back last time.
It's good to double check.
Alright. As she sees you all approach, they will take a walk down the stairs. I take it everything went well then?
That would be correct. We met up with some of the farmers who pointed out their metal steed that was giving them trouble, and we were able to find a way to. Well, we were able to not break it, I think is the point, because we knew how important it was to the local farmers. So we were able to disable it and then reset it so that the local fix-it guy would be able to get it working again soon.
Oh, that's wonderful news. Yes, I assume you met him then. Eugene is a bit of an odd fellow.
A little, but I mean, he seemed, as far as all things go, relatively normal.
Yes, he's a far better sight than the company he kept. But thank you very much for this. It is greatly appreciated.
Of course. What company did he keep? Just out of curiosity, since you brought it up.
Oh, he was one of the men that came with Lord Hedderset.
What was his job?
The same one he keeps now. I believe the past Lord decided that he would need some assistance in maintaining the metal horse, whatever it's called. I think he named it, actually.
Yes, he did name it, actually.
Yes. Yes, he's kept an eye on it and monitored and maintained the mechanical beast. Same as he did with the former Lord. I do not know too much of their history, but he was not so cruel as the mercenaries that were brought with Constant.
He seemed relatively nice.
Yes, he just prefers the company of machinery more than individuals. I would say.
I mean, maybe that had something to do because he was brought up with the wrong people, and now that the right people are in place, maybe he would find some inspiration.
One can only hope. He has no intention of joining the temple, regrettably, but this is fine.
Right. Well, is there any additional work that you need done?
Not for the moment, but thank you for the offer. I can see that, well, there has been some war wounds, as it were. I would suggest you simply rest up for the evening. Make sure you take care of yourselves.
Okay.
But you're welcome to come and attend temple later this evening. We'll be having a meeting come twilight. Nothing of any grand matters. Just the regular kinds of learning of what we can do to assist the local community and the like.
All right. We'll get some rest. And if what time was the meeting?
Twilight. So sometime around sunset of 5:30, 6.
Sounds good. We'll get some rest, and then maybe we'll head back if we're awake.
Very well.
I guess we will head on off then. After we leave, there's Cattell, you told us about that trapdoor you found, yeah? Or Lynn?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I wonder if this place ever gets empty enough that we could go ahead and try getting in that trapdoor.
I mean, we can certainly try in the middle of the night.
Maybe worth having a little late night, yeah, Yeah. Late night raid. Yeah, I think maybe that's an idea then.
Okay. Can definitely do that.
Because I don't know if we're going to get much out of this meeting at Twilight if it's mostly, usual stuff.
In the punniest way possible, it is quite literally clerical work.
That's what I thought. All right, well, let's meet back up with Athos and we can decide our next step.
Alrighty. Athos, you're just kind of chilling, looking around the marketplace. There's nothing of great interest out here. No magical artifacts that catch your eye. Is there anything you are looking for, though?
No, just window shopping or air shop, stall shopping.
Fair enough. Not too much really goes on while you're just looking around the place. A few peddlers try and get you to buy some grains or fruit or the like, but nothing of great interest. Alrighty. Everybody gets and meets up with one another. What is the plan?
Well, we're striking out a little bit with the actual members of the temple. The best thing that we've been invited to so far has been a expose on clerical work, so maybe we try a different approach and try getting in that trap door that Cattell found. Any ideas on getting in?
Maybe one of us could go in under the guise of not being able to sleep, wanting to pray, something along those lines. Just to kind of scope it out and see how many people there are in there. Maybe kind of go up to the statue and pray there, and then we'll be down on the ground. Maybe we'll look for a way in, and then kind of report back to the others to let them know, and then bring others in if there's the option for that. Because if all of us go in at once and we were always seen together, it might seem like we're up to something. If it's just one person, it might just seem like we're trying to get away and trying to pray.
We do have to keep an eye out for that one dude who gave us a hard time.
Yeah.
Okay. Who wants to go? I want to say probably either Cattell or Lynn. The two of you seem like you'd be better at finding the trapdoor and finding an entrance. If you don't mind me saying.
I'm just not the best at lying, so I fear that I would give away the true motives if I were confronted.
I
I
mean,
didn't think you would encourage lying in any situation.
I mean, I prefer to tell the truth wherever possible. Perhaps not the whole truth.
I can go.
okay. We maybe will just be in the area around, so if you need us, you can let us know.
Okay. Well, I guess I can go ahead and go to the temple alone once it's dark, and probably after their meeting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
just
kinda
kinda
don't really want to sit and listen to that.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get much from it. Yeah, maybe even we'll wait a little bit afterwards. They don't lock the temple, do they?
No. People
Okay.
are welcome at all hours.
If there's somebody in there, we may need to have someone run interference. Anybody have some good distractions on hand?
I have a tiger.
But the tiger's been seen with you.
That's true. Because I mean, I did something else, but that only lasts for a few seconds.
Yeah. We'd want to get whoever, like, let's say it's another, person in there. We'd want to get them to leave. So you have kind of full access to open up the trapdoor and sneak out. So what can we do to get them to leave, like, the main area? I mean, we could lie and say someone got hurt, but then, it would make us look bad later.
I could try creating a distraction, attempting to convert the heat.
Ooh, that could be fun. And maybe you'll actually convert some people.
Only if they're weak-willed.
Sounds like a fine idea.
If you do that, then that could give me and Cattell the opportunity to sneak in as well afterwards. So there's at least like 3 of us going down there in case things do get dicey.
I could certainly try.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Okay, then let's wait for maybe, 11, 12? And then go in?
Okay.
Alright. Then I think we will relax, and well, at least I will relax, until the designated time.
Alrighty. Does anyone else want to do anything in the meantime, or do you want to wait until midnight?
So would I have enough stuff in my crafting alchemy kit to try and create something to help minimize scarring on faces, or is that something I have to go shopping for?
You could probably try and make that yourself. With magical healing, you can eliminate most of the process. So you should be fine. If you let it heal naturally, there might be some scarring.
Okay, then Cattell is going to use all the magical healing she has.
Very fair. Oh, that was easy. Was that for Cattell or was that for Lynn?
That was for Cattell.
Okay.
Aw.
Thank you.
Yeah, whatever. Just lying.
Alrighty. So, you guys stall for time and wait till it is midnight. So, I'll throw you all back on that map.
Alrighty. I would have said ahead of time that we should not all walk up at the same time. Just in case.
Alright. So, who is going into all this? Alright. Boulder will hide in a tree.
Lynn, if you want to go in, and Cattell and I can sort of like hide or be off to the side when Athos starts doing his thing, then we can sneak in after you.
Wait, is this the clergy meeting, or is this like 11 o'clock at night?
It's 12 at night.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, once you guys are in position and ready, I'll go ahead and head in. I'm going assume Athos is hiding somewhere because he's AFK.
Keep an eye through the window.
Yeah. We'll just wait for that. Alright. Anyone who's hiding, can you please give me a stealth check?
Ooh.
Oh no.
It's a skill check, so you know they might fail.
Wait, hold on. Actually, I think I can re-roll this with Blessed Infiltration. I forget if stealth is part of that. It actually may be.
Have a look, see.
Yeah, bluff, diplomacy, and stealth.
Alrighty.
I'm a re-roll that.
Am I allowed to add inspiration, or is it too late?
You do not know the results, so you may choose to add inspiration. It's fine. What could possibly go wrong?
Right.
Alright, Lynn. You go inside. There is a lantern that's lit up, welcoming anyone who may need the church in the hour. And you walk inside, and there is what looks to be a relatively sleepy cleric just waiting there. He greets you as you enter. Oh, welcome. Do you seek solace in these late hours?
I do. I was hoping to pray at the statue. Bon Hong has recently entered my life, and he's been very significant for me.
Oh,
I just
of
wanted to spend
course.
some time.
Please, take all the time that you need.
Thank you.
If you need someone to speak to, we are here to assist.
I appreciate that.
Just kind of goes back to sitting around.
I'm going to kneel and look like I'm praying and maybe legitimately say a few words that I don't know how to say because I've never been religious in my entire life. Most words I know are the ones that NVIDIA has taught me, so whatever. And then I want to start looking around to see if I can see the door.
Give me a perception check.
Oof.
You look around the area, like in a kneeling position, ready for prayer, but you don't seem to spot anything that could be a secret entrance or hidden doors or the like. So you're not too sure what she's been going on about. But the priest seems to have no suspicion of you so far.
Okay. She said that it was up here, but she didn't say she knew exactly where, so I'm gonna kind of walk over, look out the window at the garden.
It looks peaceful
see if I
this time of night.
Maybe see if there's anything behind the statue. And also, since I'm back here, kind of see if I can find out what Faye was doing back here before.
So it doesn't... It's hard to tell. Like, you don't see any additional secret entrances back here. But, you think you can spy a little slot up in the back of the statue? It looks to just be a little hole where you could... You assume she poured holy water in so she could pour... So it could spill out onto each of you.
Not as I was hoping.
There's no high-tech mechanical contraption here. As you just kind of wander around, the priest takes a look up. Do you wish to...
Pitiable.
Go
I was gonna say, video may try to motion at Athos to start being bothersome.
Nick, are you back yet?
I do have another plan for a distraction since he's AFK.
That's
Okay.
all good. We'll wait for him to come back just so we can actually do that. But Nick, if you are back, we cannot hear you.
Hey, your eyes are so big. What are you looking at?
Alrighty. So, what is the alternate plan then, while you wait for Athos to return?
What I was originally planning on doing was going up to him and then asking him to take a walk with me so we could talk about Bon Hong. And that would give Cattell and NVIDIA the chance to sneak in.
Alright. Do you want to try and do that before or after Athos will make his commotion?
You can go ahead and do that now. I have a cat being a cat right now. Okay, could you just come lay in my lap? Thank you.
Cat requires distraction.
I'll go ahead and approach him and say, I'm still not feeling particularly peaceful in my heart. Do you think that we could maybe go for a walk in the garden and talk about Bon Hong?
Oh, of course, my child. I'd be glad to assist you.
Thank you.
He'll just kind of walk outside. And then, as he's walking past the tree, he just kind of looks up, squints his eyes. Cattell, can you give me a stealth check?
Alright, I think I'm gonna have to roll inspiration with this.
Oh, nice.
That's
Okay,
better.
okay.
Oh, man.
Inspiration is not helping today.
It is not.
He looks over at it as you walk around. As you're starting to walk around the corner, and it's like, but then continues along his way.
Alright, as soon as he swings that corner, NVIDIA will go ahead and head through the door.
All right, are you moving stealthily or no?
Well, let's just... Yeah, I guess we should be moving quieter. So yeah, I can roll a stealth check. Anyway, I can help out Cattell potentially too.
No.
Does it matter? I'll roll for it, but yeah, it's not. It's more about just going forward.
So he looks over to you, Lynn. So, what is it that I should guide you upon?
So, my entire life, I haven't really found peace in religion or in gods. And I was raised for a very specific task. And then I was brought to this church, and I heard about Wuxian and all of the different things that she's done. And it seemed like that aligned with my goal in life. But now, I just don't know where I'm supposed to be going. Because Bon Hong spoke to me, and I don't know what to do anymore. He told me that I could choose my future instead of just having to do what my family told me I had to do. And I just don't know where to go from here.
Yes, it is a troublesome life, it sounds like you've led. Bon Hong is a god of freedom, one of personal liberties. I imagine that he sees that you've been shackled not physically, but mentally, in some way or another. It is a great gift to be able to speak to the divine themselves. Very few ever get the opportunity.
Yes,
But-
and now I feel that freedom, but I've never experienced anything like it before. And I just don't know what to do. I don't know what I want to do. And I'm spending time with these people, and I've really bonded with some of them, but others, they don't like me because of my upbringing, and because of things I didn't have control over, and because I'm not pretty enough for them, and it's just really hard for me to cope with.
I do not think appearances will have any concern. You are not a drab face, as far as I can see. But, many underestimate the terror of freedom.
Yeah.
Most do not understand that control of your own destiny is a terrifying thing. It is what has led many others to ruin, the opportunity to decide lives and fates for themselves. But that is why we, Blessed of Banhang, are here. We seek out the terror, the tyranny. We bring it to an end, and we guide the people upon their journey. I can't speak for your personal experience, but if the gods are guiding you to a new path and a new way of thinking, then I would follow it wholeheartedly to the ends of the earth. You should trust that you are able to make the right decisions for yourself.
It's difficult when I've never been allowed to make decisions for myself.
I
It was always,
understand.
Grace, your path is this, your path is that, you have to do this, you have to study this. And it was never my decision. Now I am afraid of leading myself to ruin and of hurting other people in the process, or maybe even leading others to ruin. And there is still that part of me that's loyal to my family and is wanting to take Wuxian's advice and learn from her and learn what she did to this city to make it so much better than it was before and take it back home and fix things there. But now I'm reconsidering that. And I feel like that might even be disloyal to Wuxian because I'm not following what she wants. But I'm also trying to choose for myself instead of the path that my parents gave me. So
Much to consider for certain. I suppose all that I can say is that you need not feel indebted to your family. They are an important aspect of everyone's lives. But if your mother, your family, as it were, is oppressing you in the same way a tyrant would oppress their own people, that makes them somewhat similar. Never would I suggest you do bring any harm to them, but it may be best to consider that they have their own best interests at heart rather than yours. Actual 6. There is some kind of hidden what looks to be a hole. It looks like it's almost directly under the altar. You will have to move the entire altar aside in order to get to whatever this is.
Oh God, that would be a great time for a miracle. Because that's what it's gonna require for us to move this goddamn thing.
The low strength
Tiger
characters.
outside.
Yes, if anything's going to... this will almost certainly make noise, trying to move this, even from a rug.
Cattell is going to try something. So, when she touched the door the other day, she magically knew things about it she had never learned before, so she wants to try doing that again by touching the stone thing on top. But she doesn't quite know how to access that power, so she's just gonna give her best shot.
Alrighty. You go ahead and you lay your hand upon it and begin to think really, really hard. Can you give me an appraise check?
Yes. Da, da, da.
Alrighty. So, you touch this altar and you begin thinking about everything that it has gone through. You see the numerous times it has been used for prayer and worship and so many other things. But you're able to pick something out as you chase through its past, and that is the last time it was moved. And it has not moved for a very long time. There is something that happened. It was moved not by hand, but by way of magic. And that was the final time it was moved before.
We may have literally found skeletons in the closet.
I mean, it's entirely possible that this is a burial chamber of some sort.
Enemies of Wuxian, potentially, when she took over?
Who knows?
You said that it hasn't moved in a long time. Did you get a, vibe of when that was?
Several
Yeah,
years.
Okay.
It's hard to be specific on that one, but you know it's not been any time in the last 2 or 3 years, probably a little bit longer than that. If things would line
Very
up.
long time, and I thought you were talking like centuries.
Yes, there is a strong moment of silence that's going outside as I feel like Lynn has actually fallen deep into thought.
Can you levitate this thing?
No, I don't believe I can.
The priest begins talking to Lynn once more. I'm sure this is all heavy upon the mind, but is there anything else you wish to discuss, or shall we return to the church?
I don't think there's anything more. Do you think you might have room for me to stay here tonight? I think I would feel safer with everything that's in my mind right now.
Oh yes, we always have room. Please, come with me.
Lena's going to stand on her tippy toes as she walks past the window to make sure that they can see her heading back inside.
Okay.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yeah, we gotta go.
We're not gonna move this thing. Like, let's be honest. We're not gonna do it. We're gonna need help.
Um,
Let's just, let's just go in here. We're allowed back here, right?
I just feel like we should find a better hiding spot. Can we hide under the pews?
You could try
I mean, we
and hide
could-
under a few.
They're gonna see us. I mean, at this point, we just sort of, oh, I have an idea.
Okay. Take the lead.
He stops and looks up in the tree once more, just kind of staring at it.
Does that tree hold special significance to you?
Oh, no. I just thought I saw something in there earlier. Probably just an owl or like.
Oh, okay.
As he's approaching, NVIDIA's gonna walk out the door right as he's like about to open it.
Oh,
And
my apologies.
I'm so sorry. Lynn, me and shit. Me and
She'll come up
Julia,
behind
me
you.
and Julia I didn't
you
say
actually-
Lynn.
Okay.
I did not say Lynn. That was Mike, not NVIDIA.
Grace. It's Grace.
Me and Julia were looking for you, Grace.
Just give me a bluff check to catch yourself on all of this.
Sure, that's fair.
Oh, that's pretty good.
We just wanted to apologize for our conversation earlier. I know that I can be a little. I don't know what the actual conversation you had with this guy is, so I'm just going to kind of grasp at straws. I know I can be like a little overbearing at times, especially with everything that's going on with Wuxian. So I just wanted to say that, I'm sorry, and I didn't mean to, make you feel uncomfortable or drive you away or anything like that.
Luna's gonna walk up and like put her hand gently on Nvidia's shoulder and be like, "It's okay, Generosity. Fights happen. This really helps clear my head. I think I'm going to stay at the church tonight, just to be in the presence of Bonhong for a little bit longer. But I'm okay.
Of course,
We're okay.
God, of course. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
And my heart will always be with you, and you'll know if something is wrong."
Sorry. I just got that. Holy shit. Okay.
Oh god, primary wisdom stat. Oh.
Whew, okay. Yeah. No, of course. Me as. I'm always with you as well. No matter what. We'll talk tomorrow then.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. We'll exit on that.
Quite a devout one, that Generosity.
Getting a reputation.
Oh, please follow me. We will show you to some quarters for the evening.
Well, we know that it's not a hiding place for Wuxian stuff if it hasn't been opened up recently. It may be something sketchy from when she took over, but that's about the only thing we can, assume at the moment. Still, though, that is information. With that said, we don't have much to go on at the moment. I think at this point we have to start looking for information regarding the donations or whatnot that leave. But I can't think of many other steps that we have.
In the meanwhile, Lynn, the priest goes down, grabs you a bedroll, and offers for you to take a place by the fire for the evening. I'm sorry we don't have spare rooms, but this should suffice, I do hope.
It will, thank you.
Also, the other character is just asleep in the chair.
I figured.
If you require anything, please come let me know.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Well, now that was productive.
God dang it.
Don't worry, Athos, we can save your distraction for the next evening. Goodness. Alrighty. So Lynn stays there for the evening.
I guess we can gather Athos and go back to the inn.
Alright. So everybody else heads back to the inn and has a sleep that isn't on the floor, thankfully.
Sounds good.
Alrighty. So, then I assume you just kind of unceremoniously leave the next day at some point?
I might look around for anything weird, but in a not suspicious way.
Nothing that immediately stands out in this place. You've had a bit of investigation before, but nothing too crazy.
Yeah, I'll just leave, and if the priest from last night is still around and awake, then I'll thank him again.
Oh, he
And ask
went
him for
to
his
sleep
name.
several
I
hours
can
ago.
put him in my journal.
Oh, okay.
What's his name? What's he look like?
What's his remaining family members that are still alive?
Yeah, exactly. I need to know everything about this
Oh, that's
man.
more of a social.
The street that he grew up on and his mother's maiden name.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay, I feel like NVIDIA would realize this. I don't know if Mike realized this, but when Lynn was talking about like how her heart will always be with her, she was talking about Balder.
Okay. I don't know.
And then they have the empathic link, so if Lynn is in trouble, then Balder will be like, something's up.
Right, yeah. No, NVIDIA may have known that.
I feel like it would have been more established with NVIDIA.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, her wisdom's high enough. My wisdom's pretty gosh darn low.
Alrighty.
might think I'm having Lynn profess her love right now, and that is not.
Oh no, I took it more as a friendship thing anyway, so. Like, so I could roll a sense motive to make sure I knew that. She was
really
specifically referring to Balder as opposed to just being friendly. But yeah.
Sense motive, get a hunch.
I'm pretty sure she meant Balder. Pretty sure that's what she was referring
Pretty
to.
sure, yeah. Not 100% sure, but pretty sure.
I enough to make a solid assumption.
Yeah.
Was that a 3? Yeah, it was a 3.
Alright.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, Lynn, you don't really find anything, and you can meet up with everybody else without too much of an issue.
First thing that NVIDIA will do is cast Ears of the City.
Yep.
And I'm specifically trying to listen out for any like shipments coming from the temple or anywhere that the temple like owns, like shipments leaving the city.
Okay. All right, give me that perception or diplomacy.
It's weird that I'm not good at diplomacy.
That's what the city is for.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Most
All
of
right.
the time.
I'm assuming I didn't gain much from that one.
No, you hear about a couple of generic deliveries of grain and the like to some other cities and whatnot, but nothing of particular importance that you could hear.
Okay. All right, I get 4 of these. Yeah.
Yep, you can keep going. Keep retrying it.
Same thing. Okay.
It's an improvement.
Okay. I'm gonna do it again.
Okay. Remember how you had all those 10s earlier?
Yeah, and these are technically the same numbers. It's just... Alright, doing it again.
Improved again! Oh boy!
I'm honestly about ready to cast it the second time.
You may want to.
If you don't feel too bad about it, I will cast it.
Oh no, you can. I am very ready. I've been ready for you to be cast and detect good on everybody that you come across. I'm not even gonna lie.
I really probably should be doing that as an
I'm amazed you haven't done it on people like Bay or Hung Si.
That's true. Holy shit.
What?
Got that 14 now.
Yeah, you're getting there. One more and you get more information. Come on, you can do this. Ah, there you go.
Alright, what do I get with my 28?
Goodness. Alright, so the city is doing regular shipments as usual to various places. Though something that does catch your ear is in the previous evening there was supposedly something about a failed delivery from the city. Apparently something headed in the direction of Enopharius, but no real words about where it was actually going, was taken by bandits along the western road.
Got it. Same area that we came from, actually, on the way here?
No, you guys came from the eastern road out of Enopharius.
Oh, okay.
So, bandits on the other side.
Right, we know there's bandits on both sides.
Yes. The Flacker Pickin and the Ogre Pickin.
Got it. And this was a shipment that came from the temple?
Yes. Specifically from the temple going out in that direction.
And did I have any, or was there any word about what that shipment was?
You can assume it was foodstuffs, but nothing in particular, no.
Got it.
You should have gone to that meeting.
Maybe.
Supposedly this was news from last night. But it's something that's been... Someone spoke about it in a tavern, supposedly, or like.
Okay. Then one more, I guess, with this line of things. Anything that you guys want me to listen out for?
Not particularly.
Any leads you want me to attempt to follow up on?
I don't think so.
Okay. I am going to see if I can hear about any of the like veteran members of the temple. See if they've been leaving the city to go anywhere, like to a specific place in particular. I guess if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, I get what you mean.
Okay.
So, you do hear that some of them headed off to, what is it, Incheon, a little bit to the north, but there were also some heading towards the area of Anapharius, but perhaps not that itself, heading along the south.
Which road did they take?
They took the western road.
All right. I was not able to gain much, and it was way harder than normal. But I have two things. One is that there was a failed shipment from the Temple of Banhong from the Western Road that ran into bandits that wasn't able to get where it needed to go. Secondly, there have been reports of some of the veteran, more established members of the temple heading in the direction of Anvisalia, also on the Western Road. So it gives us a lead that potentially we may want to be looking along the Western Road back towards Anvisalia in order to find Wuxian. Potentially.
You mean Anapharius, sorry.
Yeah, whoa, man. Yeah, sorry. Anapharius.
You're all good.
Oh, I did that twice, too. My bad.
It's fine.
That sounds like a good lead.
We already came by the Eastern Road. We didn't get much, but maybe the Western Road is where the action is.
Indeed. And did you say all the senior members of the temple?
Did I get a... It wasn't like a number. It was just more like rumors.
It was more just rumors, but there was... In theory, there should be more than one person who's been there for at least a year.
Yeah, I didn't get a specifics beyond just spoken word, spoken sort of like rumors and stuff like that. So it was at least enough to be noticed, but nothing more than that.
Okay.
We could go back and I could detect base alignment. I didn't do that last time. See if she's sketchy or not.
Ah, shit, she's
I
evil.
think she-
Fuck.
She seems nice, if I'm being honest. She seems nice.
That's the ultimate ploy, though.
It's true. But I mean, anybody can be good if their perception of themselves is good.
Yeah, that's definitely how it works.
We get real into philosophy here.
Yeah, man.
Are they
Anakin was
really
not the bad
good,
guy.
or do they just view themselves as good and therefore, philosophically speaking, are good because good and evil is a matter of perspective?
Exactly. And definitely not anything that can be judged upon the scales of divine beings.
Right. My
The authority.
I was gonna say maybe our gods have different ideas of what's evil or not too.
Yeah.
So if we both cast it, we get different responses.
Detect karma levels. Oh, goodness. Remember, for the greater good.
I mean, the ends justify the means.
That's definitely a lawful evil statement.
Yeah.
But there is some level of what's the word I'm looking for? Not decisiveness, but
There is a measurement of good and evil. That
yes,
is. Yeah, no, I hear you.
good and evil can be defined via game terms, just so these spells actually function and don't fuck you at every opportunity.
Right. Like, so that we can like actually rely on them. I was being a little sarcastic.
Oh, I know. I would hope so.
Okay, so thoughts. Do we maybe want to go to the temple and let them know that we're leaving? Maybe imply that we're looking to help people along the road and ask them if they could put us in contact with somebody?
Seems like a good point.
I mean, I doubt we have enough clout, but maybe they'll give us some information.
Worth a shot.
Okay.
What's the worst that can happen?
We look really suspicious. All right. Well, let's
Well, to
head
be
to the
fair, you
temple.
already kind of do.
Hey, is this about the horns?
Nope.
Oh, is it the
Definitely not.
brand? Is it the brand? The brand.
Kind of.
Yeah. No. I don't think I ever told you what the brand means. So. Anyway, are we all good to go? Was there any changes at the temple, Lynn?
No, I didn't see anything interesting.
Okay.
I was hoping to get into one of the rooms that I wasn't able to see before, but they were all occupied.
Oh, that's too bad.
Almost like people live here.
How dare they?
Right? Get a proper home. Goddamn clerics.
Freaking homeless clerics, man.
You just wait till you get that shape stone.
Hey.
That would have been incredibly handy, in fact.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, let us head to the temple, and then we could head out the western road if we'd all like.
Okay.
All right. We'll head over to the temple and see who's there today.
Alright. You head off to the temple for the day.
Oh, uh-oh.
So. You're great.
Ma Kong Si is the one who does not trust us, yeah?
That would have been the case, yes. You remember that.
That's what I thought. Okay. All right. Well, let's head in. Let's head on in. Oh, how much should we heal? I forget.
Level
Let's
plus
roll.
con.
Okay, yeah, no, I should be good.
I'm pretty sure everyone should be at like full HP.
I always forget the healing thing. Okay. Alrighty. Well, let's head on in.
What's that for the day?
Hey there, Mock. How's it going?
Fine. And yourselves?
Doing fine. We are feeling ourselves called to the west. We've heard some rumors about some shipments being stolen and just general banditry. So we were going to see what we could do out to the west and see what we could do to help. Do you have any information that maybe we should know about?
Well, it seems you've already found out plenty on your own. But
Right.
if you must know, there was a delivery to be made by us out towards the city of Anafarius, and it went missing.
Oh, that's weird. Bandits, I'm assuming?
Yes. The scout came back, injured, but none of them were killed. Thankfully.
That is good. Do you usually lose shipments on this particular road, or is it more of a recent thing?
It happens from time to time, but it's just a matter of how bold or desperate the bandits are getting out in that way. It would certainly help if they were to disappear.
Oh, well, we can't promise anything, but we'll see what we can do.
Well, if you're going to be heading out, I'll inform Bay at a later time.
Oh, we were gonna check in on see if we could talk to her. Would that be possible?
She is quite busy at the moment.
Can I sense motive, Mock?
Oh, sure.
And you know what? While I'm at it, can I get a vibe on his alignment?
Oh, yeah, you can do that.
I would love to start doing that since I can do it at will.
At will,
I forget
yeah.
that
You do have to pick whichever one you want to go for at the moment, though.
Well, since I rolled so high on sense motive.
Well, first things first. Len, you think he's on the up and up. Bay's probably busy. She's an important person in this church. And you can tell this man, he's definitely lying about the fact she's busy. She's just not here right now.
Right. Busy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Anyway. And yes, if you would like, you can cycle through the detects.
I mean, might as well, right?
Yeah, you can do it directly in front of him if you would like. Is it a spell like, or is it a spell? I just can't remember.
Oh, that's actually a good question. I think it may be spell like.
If so, it doesn't look like you're doing anything. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it is a spell like ability.
Cool.
I was gonna say if it did, I mean, I'm gonna be real obvious about my disbelief when he said that right now. So you know,
is fine. Yes, you can cycle through detect good, evil, chaos, and law. And the answers come up not good, not evil, not lawful, chaotic.
So chaotic neutral?
That would be the likely assumption, yes.
Okay.
The beauty of the spell.
Okay, yeah. Just product of you know what I'm trying to say. My brain didn't stop working.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. Process of elimination.
Yeah, process. That's what I was trying to say. Right, very busy. I can only assume. You have a great day, Mock. Always a pleasure to talk to you. I'll roll a bluff check. I'm just gonna be as pleasant as possible to him. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll believe that.
Well, yeah, you're wonderful. I am going to dip back here, though, just to say thank you to one of the priests that I happen to know. Have a good one.
Just looks over it. You can tell it's like, you joining him or no?
Her, asshole.
Oh, right, yes. My apologies. That's my bad.
I choose to believe that was in character. So.
Yes?
Do nothing.
Off you go then. Lynn, you're just kind of looking around. Yeah, you guys head off into the back room. Bay's just over by the fireplace reading at the moment.
Okay, cool. Good morning, Bay. We just were about ready to head out. We got a call from Bongham to head to the west. We've heard of some of the trials going on along the Western Road, and we wanted to set out and see what we could do to assist Bongham's name.
My goodness. You really do have a connection. Yes, we received word late last evening. One of the scouts came back. There was an attack upon one of the shipments that we deliver. If you could investigate, that would be greatly appreciated.
Oh, absolutely. As soon as we heard, we wanted to do what we could to help. Can I sense motive to see if she is lying about the fact that she thinks it was actually stolen, I suppose?
You may.
Okay.
You're pretty sure she's telling the truth about that.
Okay, it was worth a shot. Okay. Yeah, since we're heading out, we're not sure when we're going to go back. Is there any points of interest to rest or to stop, or anything you can tell us about the Western Road? When we came here, we came from the east, so we're not as familiar with that area.
Very fair. Well, unless you feel like going quite far out west and following the trail, Wamyoljan is a bit out of the way. There isn't really any major places to stop off, no towns along the way. There's a few individual farms within the territory, but little else beyond that.
Okay. Well, thank you. Julia and why can I never remember Grace's name? I'm so sorry. We were good to go as far as tents and bedrolls and everything, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much, Bay, for your understanding and for allowing us to join such a reverence union and allow ourselves to become closer to the people that we want to be and closer to the people that we, see ourselves becoming.
And I am grateful that you are taking the steps to become those people and serve Ban Hong in such a righteous way. I do look forward to when you return.
Of course. And I'm gonna detect alignment because, I should do that more frequently.
It's fine. You don't have to. I'm just saying, I've been surprised that you haven't.
Honestly, I feel kind of dumb for not doing it more frequently. It's such a good just litmus test. Like, most people are neutral, right? That's fine.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, you're going to get a hit on something sketchy.
Yeah, you get 2 hits.
True.
She is chaotic good.
I like Bay. Bay's great. Maybe on the wrong side, but we'll see. We still have to talk to Wuxian. Okay.
Just for reference, this is actually somewhat relevant, though I'm sure you figured it out already. What's the relative strength of her aura?
I was going to say, it's probably pretty strong, eh?
It's actually very strong, yes.
Right, okay.
Yes, she has a strong aura of chaos and good.
Okay.
For reference,
leave it.
Sorry. Mock was a moderate aura of chaos.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much, Bay. I appreciate your candor and your honesty, and I hope that we can see you again soon.
Likewise. Safe travels.
Of course. Is there anything, Julia and Grace, that you need from Bay?
Did the scouts give much information on the fight?
Not much, really. The bandits showed up in great force, surrounding them, and when they refused to submit at first, they shot them repeatedly with crossbows. Thankfully, our clerical powers can heal wounds.
I was going to ask, how they survived?
But in the end, everything turned out well enough. The loss of lives in this situation would have been far worse than the loss of a simple shipment.
Well, we still want to see what we can do and help out anybody who we can help. So, thank you again, Faye. We will see you hopefully soon.
Alrighty. You guys head on out?
Yeah.
Cool.
Bye, Mock.
He
I told
nods.
him mom at first.
Well, unsurprisingly, Mock's a dick. Perhaps also unsurprisingly, Bay's surprisingly good.
Wow, this cult leader actually is an evil fuck.
You know, more of like a cult lieutenant, I feel like, if she's part of Wuxian's cult, but you know, that's beside the point. Well,
I'm wondering what NVIDIA would feel about my alignment.
Vibe check the party. Come on, man.
I will vibe check the party. Why not? I mean, hey, just I'll be actually honest. I'll be like, hey, just because I forgot to, just gonna do a quick spell if y'all don't mind, and I'll detect alignment on the party. I'm gonna keep it to myself though.
It's fine. Athos has this powerful presence of neutrality.
Actually,
you
isn't
have
that
an
based
evil.
off my deity?
Yeah, you actually have a neutral evil aura.
Yeah, that I'm not surprised by. Being that I know at least a little bit about his deity.
So does Coronis, what it's worth.
Is also neutral evil.
Yeah.
I'm curious what you think I am before you detect mine.
Lynn. Oh man, I don't know enough about Lynn to make a call. Lynn could be actually lawful based on her beliefs and if she has a code that she's working from, based on what I know about her backstory. But she's willing to break that, so potentially chaotic, maybe chaotic neutral.
Chaotic neutral.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Cattell is powerfully neutral.
Bunch of neutral people here. Choice is fantastic. We're not locked in.
Exactly. We don't have to do the right or the wrong thing. Most of the time.
Kittel's is just neutral, right?
I suppose.
Would you like her to be a different alignment?
Oh no, I just was double checking. It wasn't like lawful, but it was like true neutral.
No, that's what I'm asking Cattell.
Oh.
I feel like true neutral is probably the closest fit.
I'd say so.
He's someone I know. Okay, cool. Glad I was able to peg everybody without casting the spell, but it's nice to know that I was right. With that said, I'm keeping all that to myself. I ain't talking about it. I just
Oh, God, no.
I nodded like at Athos, like, yeah, okay, no, I knew that was coming.
What's NVIDIA's alignment?
Take a guess.
Take it. That's actually not a bad idea. You actually can take a guess, and it's probably not what you think.
I feel like lawful neutral, but I also
Okay,
feel a
maybe it
little
is.
chaotic in there.
Yeah, she's following a chaotic god, but she is lawful.
Neutral?
Neutral, yeah. Yeah. I am only
Yeah, we're
joking.
all very neutral.
I'm only joking a little bit when I say ends justify the means. Okay. Well,
For the record,
party. Sorry.
Boulder is also chaotic neutral.
I
That
kind
was
of.
very important.
Yeah. I just assumed. I didn't even do it for Balder. I just assumed.
I mean, technically, he should just be true neutral, but no one cares about that.
Alrighty. Well,
Yeah,
do
but
we?
I feel
have-
like true neutral wouldn't knock a glass off a table.
There's a certain amount of truth to that, actually.
Yeah.
Our cat's naturally chaotic, just like as a species.
I feel like the answer is
Definitely.
yeah. Yeah. Dogs get lawful then.
I think that's actually fair because dogs are easier to train and will follow simple commands and routines very easily.
Yeah. Pack
So,
loyalty.
yeah.
That's just not.
I remember my old cat, he would literally stand in front of the space where the remote would work, so it wouldn't work. And then would just look at you.
You're paying attention to me now.
No. Stare.
The moment you stand up, it goes away. He went away.
All right. By the way, I know that there's not like a road out here going to the west. Like, there's not a big one. But do we have an idea, like, in the general vicinity where this place got robbed?
Yeah, you guys know it was somewhere along the Western Road specifically. So it was somewhere around, like... this region somewhere.
Okay. Well, is everybody ready to continue the circle, I guess? Alrighty.
Yes.
Alrighty. Well, let's set out.
Alrighty. You guys head on out away from Yandel after joining the church, fighting mecha horses, and vibe checking everybody in sight.
Vibe checks are increasingly important.
Exactly. You gotta know, man. Gotta know. So, you guys head on out. Who feels like rolling me a d8?
That was good, right?
Low is fine. Look, you'll figure out the system at what point in time. In all of its unlikelihood to actually come up. You guys go ahead and keep on heading out. That needs to tick over. I did not query that. Everyone could ignore that.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Nothing bad. We'll cover that some other point. So, first day goes by pretty uneventfully. As usual, you guys kind of just wander the land, and it's peaceful enough. You walk through farms on a small trail away from town as it becomes less defined. And we can just go ahead. The base party speed is... what again, sorry? Oh, no, what there.
100, I'm sure.
That makes sense to me, you know? I think everyone does have horses, don't they?
Yeah, we're mounted, and then I think Lynn can turn to a tiger.
Yeah, she gets base
Roll
speed.
at 40.
Yeah, cool. Just checking. So it's 2 a day. We get out to there. Do people want to hustle or push themselves to get there faster, or do you just want to take up camp for the night as everyone begins to wear out?
They're bandits in this area, and it sounded like Bay was speaking the truth when she said that the shipment was legitimately jumped by bandits, so we probably should be, again, err on the side of caution. Is my thought.
I agree.
So do you think it's safe to camp?
We could do a cold camp if we're a little bit nervous. There's no, like, farms in the area, is there?
Not for some distance, no.
Okay. We have quite a bit of like tents and bedrolls. We could probably do a cold camp and just bundle up extra so as to avoid broadcasting our position with a fire.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. In that case, if we want to keep the warmest, we could just, probably use maybe 2 tents and have everyone sort of bundle up together, or even one if our tents are big enough. Although I don't know if they are.
I don't know what size tents people have, but I feel like it's small or medium.
Probably.
But how tall?
We'll stack people on top of the cat's pyramid style.
I have a tent that can accommodate 2 people.
I usually just sleep under the stars, cuddle up with Walder, so.
I mean, if that's warm enough for you, absolutely.
He's a toasty boy.
Okay.
Also, it's summer here, so you guys get a bit of slack there.
Right. I was assuming. I think I remember you saying that it was still getting cold at night. Yeah.
Oh yes, certainly. It gets to about below. Oh wait, what is that for? That it gets to just around 40 to 50 degrees at night.
Oh, we're fine then. Never mind. That's like cold, but not, cold. Like, be careful.
That's not freezing in a blizzard cold, no.
Absolutely not. Never mind. We're good.
So long as everyone keeps warm, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You guys aren't so far south that everything freezes you.
Right.
Alrighty. So, you guys make camp, and you are planning on cold camping?
Yes.
Cool. Alright. People feel like going through watches?
Of course.
Alright. Whoever's
I
up
think
first?
we're doing the Lynn, Nvidia, and Balder, Athos, and Coronis, and then Cattell.
Alrighty. Roll through them as we see fit. Alright. Yep. So, the evening, the sun settles over the horizon, and it's a pleasant evening as everyone begins to settle in. Then you take first watch, and there doesn't seem to be too much going on out here. A bit of a sign from the local forest that there's some wildlife there, but nothing of great note. Overall, your watch passes by pretty uneventfully and quietly.
Let me roll perception as well. Okay, got some good rolls going to start things off.
Alrighty. So, Balder and Nvidia kind of watched out over the evening, and thankfully this time there's no more random wafts of death coming across your noses. Instead, cast your eyes skyward and gaze upon the stars. It's a peaceful evening, all things considered. But your watch passes uneventfully.
Okay.
Next up.
Nice.
Very good. Yeah, really it is just that kind of peaceful, quiet evening. Perhaps the calm before the storm, but Athos and Cronus, nothing seems to head your way. And Cronus seems kind of pleased that he doesn't have to go off in search of any more random caves and their fires.
But there could be treasure.
It is possible. But I would rather take a nap. These last few days where we have been able to reside in the tavern peacefully, I have missed them. But consigning the undead back to their graves is always a pleasant time as well.
Indeed.
So, Cattell, your watch comes along and you're a bit distracted, just kind of reading through, thinking about the stuff that you found out so far. And you don't really notice anything on your watch, but it seems fine. Morning comes and everybody is doing all right for the most part.
Alrighty. We all okay to take it another day? Alright, let's head on out.
Alrighty.
It's not what I'm good at, but I'm going to try to keep an eye out for some of the tracks from whatever caravan or whatever it would have been from.
Alrighty. If you'd like to do so, give me a survival check.
Of course. I'm trying to see. I know I have a track thing. What is the rule on that one? Made a follow or identify tracks. So half of my level, so +2.
Same one as Lynn.
Like that much better.
Yeah. I'm not very good at this. Rolls a 26.
It's not. I'm not as efficient as I would be, say, intimidating somebody into giving me information.
Oh, of course. Better than the rest of the party is always a good thing, regardless. Anyway. Yes, so you guys, you're keeping a close eye out for any worn trails where a cart or caravans may have come through recently. And you're able to follow one of them. You're not too sure if it's the one you're after, but you're able to keep on its track.
Sounds good.
Alrighty.
I'll obviously point it out to Lynn and the rest of the party so she can help track with as we continue to follow it.
Oh yeah. With the once it's been pointed out and you guys start following along, then you're able to easily keep track of it as well. Alrighty. Day on, day off. So the evening here. I will ask: are people going to try and cold camp again?
I would say yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, this spot here. Yeah, this area is fine. All right. we'll skip over the night watches for the evening because everyone's got like decent enough perception checks that it really doesn't matter for the most part, and certain areas are safe. Like, no need to just waste time on that one. Alright. Unless any people want to discuss anything in the evening, continue on. Alright. So, the next day's travel is likewise. You've been having pretty easy treks so far. Nothing particularly dangerous out here. And eventually, you do make it to the main trail, as it were. It's not been perfect goings so far forward, just because without a defined path, there's a lot of empty land and overgrown areas, but you're able to get past easy enough following the trail as you found it. So, you do manage to reach this main path. And nothing immediately jumps out to you as dangerous or some kind of sign of an ambush. But you do arrive in the evening. How close to the main path would you like to make camp?
Is there any sort of like areas that would make a better campsite off the path that we can see?
Not off the path. There seems to be a somewhat used one along the path, but that's another maybe half-hour walk from here.
I want to stay off the path completely, I think.
Okay. Then maybe we take a moment to walk off the path then and find a, outcropping somewhere that would work for us.
Alrighty. You guys make your way across the bridge first, but avoid the main path. Just kind of camping somewhat close to the river, but nothing directly too close.
Okay.
Alright. And who wants to go first on watches for the evening?
Same as usual, I think. I'll go first.
We got a pretty good... Oh. I was going to say we have a pretty good deal going.
You had to jinx it.
It wasn't me. I didn't finish the statement.
Oh, of course. Yes. So then you've... It's been a long couple days of walking, and you're pretty tired by it all, but you managed to stay awake, but kind of bleary-eyed throughout the evening. But nothing seems to happen anyway, so it's fine. Alrighty. So, next watch.
Alright.
Yikes.
Don't worry, this is why you got two people there, easy.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, Nvidia, you don't seem to notice too much throughout your watch. Peaceful sounds of the river. It doesn't seem too polluted out this way, which is always a good thing. And can only hope that the river is naturally recovering more than just the fact that you're quite a distance away. Athos and Coronis. Coronis does see something in the evening. He points out to you, Athos, that some people have been passing on by on the path in the distance. Can't really tell who they are or what they are, but they seem to have some kind of caravan going about the place. There's a couple of them. But, quite strange they would be heading around so early in the morning.
Indeed. Would this be like 4 o'clock?
Yeah, this is actually close to like 1 or 2.
Nah.
A midnight stroll is not too common around here, I don't believe.
It certainly is.
Oh,
Do you feel... I don't suppose you feel like tailing them.
well, I suppose I can. But I'll demand an ale when we get back to town.
Haven't I given you those already? Of course.
That was for
Don't get too close.
the other caves. Of course not, Master. I would not be such a fool.
It's probably nothing important, but best to know where they're headed off to.
Coronis takes wing and flies high into the sky. Eventually, he will disappear into the distance as the caravan, too, goes far out of your sight. Alrighty. And Cattell. Alrighty. You don't seem to spot anything of great importance on your watch. Did Avos mention anything to her?
Not yet.
Okay. All good. It doesn't seem like there's anything that stands out too much in the evening. The next day comes about and everybody's here, except Cronus.
Good morning.
Morning.
Cronus out scouting again, or?
Yep.
Okay.
Noticed a certain caravan traveling at the middle of the night.
Ooh,
Thought it best to keep an eye on it.
absolutely. Well, hopefully we'll hear back from him soon. If they were traveling at night, they were either close or they were going to be breaking camp during the day. Well, regardless, were they on the path in the direction we were going?
I believe so. They were on the road, right?
They were on the road, yes.
And they were heading east, like towards Anatharius?
It seems like they were heading away from Anatharius.
Oh. Did we want to track them, or did we want to continue to head on towards Anatharius?
Well, when Cronus comes back, he would probably have more details on their whereabouts and maybe some more information on what exactly they seem to be doing.
Okay, maybe we just wait a little bit longer than normal and let Cronus come back.
Sounds good.
Alrighty. Well, you guys wait around, and Cronus does indeed return. He lands and begins to speak. It would appear that we have some bandits nearby. There was the caravan, it seemed empty. It was very strange. But I believe the way they were armored, that they were all of some kind of training. I'm unsure of what they were transporting, but the carts seemed light.
Armored people transporting in the middle of the night. Well, that definitely seems like something I should check out.
Yeah, you wouldn't be moving in the middle of the night unless you were transporting something you did not want other people to see.
Especially with an armored guard.
Especially with an armored guard. Cattell, Lynn, is this something you want to check out as well?
Definitely.
Alrighty. Well, let's change course. Cronus, lead the way.
But of course.
And keep your eyes peeled. We don't want to fall into an ambush ourselves.
Alrighty. Cronus begins leading the party off in the direction that the caravan was headed. But we will call it there for the evening. And I hope everyone had a good time tonight.
As usual.
Definitely.
I wasn't
Oh,
expecting Lynn to bare her soul to a priest, but
some random priest. It's not random. You got his name at the end of it all.
yes.
No, the no longer random priest.
Look, I appreciate the mind blown. I just have to wonder if that all actually came to her head or not. Goodness.
I think that's kind of gonna break her again, which is always really fun for me.
You're welcome. What else could you want?
She just doesn't know what to do in life anymore.
Yeah, it's difficult, you know.
It's good you've got friends that know exactly what they're doing.
Inquisiting?
Yeah, that.
You know how one just inquisits?
Thinking they have a plan.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, we're totally infiltrating the church and not legitimately joining them.
Nod, nod. Goodness.
Really down.
Alrighty.
Guys, I'll see you
Yeah.
next week.
Have a good night. See everybody next week.
Yep. Have a
Good
good
night.
night, guys. See you then.
Night, night.
Bye.
Good night.